The silence of the corridor in the girls' boarding school was broken only by the creaking of doors, closing, and the whisper of muffled voices in the dormitories. From the outside, St. Mary's Academy seemed like a perfect place. A prestigious school with girls from respectable families, immaculate hallways, and blooming gardens. But for Amelia, that place was a prison. Since being enrolled there, Amelia had felt out of place. The daughter of a single mother struggling financially, she had earned a scholarship, which made her different from the other girls, whose families were wealthy and influential. Soon her presence began to bother some students who, with disguised smiles, made a point of reminding her of her status. The leader of the group was Victoria, a blonde girl with cold eyes who seemed to enjoy humiliating Amelia. At first, it was just subtle remarks. "Was that uniform previously worn by someone else? You must be used to sharing food, right?" But over time, the bullying worsened. They hid her supplies, tore up her essays, and once even poured ink into her backpack. Amelia tried to ignore it, tried to pretend she didn't care. But deep down, every word and cruel act left invisible scars. The nights were her only escape. In the darkness of her dormitory, with silent tears, she wondered if she would ever be accepted. The situation worsened when a writing contest was announced. The prize was an additional scholarship for a summer course in London. Amelia knew this was her only chance at something better. She spent weeks writing and rewriting her piece, pouring every drop of hope she had left into it. But on the submission day, her essay disappeared. Desperate, she searched everywhere until she found the crumpled and mud-stained paper in the courtyard. Victoria and her friends laughed from a distance. "Maybe you should write about this." Victoria mocked. That was the breaking point. Amelia stood up, grabbed the dirty essay, and with tears of anger in her eyes, went to the principal. Between sobs, she recounted everything she had endured over the past months. The principal listened attentively, and for the first time, Amelia felt truly seen. The next day, Victoria and her friends were called in. The school had a strict anti-bullying policy, and as punishment, they were suspended and lost their right to participate in the contest. But the biggest shock came when the principal announced that Amelia's essay had been read, despite being dirty, and that she had won. When Amelia received the award in the school's auditorium, for the first time, she felt something different. It wasn't the acceptance of the other students, nor was it revenge against those who had hurt her. It was pride. She finally realized that she didn't need anyone's approval to be brilliant. Amelia went to London, and years later she became a renowned journalist. Her first book, a story about a girl who learned that her voice was her greatest strength. This story is a reminder that a person's true value isn't defined by what others think, but by what they carry within. If you've ever gone through something similar, remember, your voice matters. If you like this story, subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories. See you next time.